What's up, guys? I am back with another review for you. It's Wednesday night right now. It's a half hour before Star, and I'm recording this now. I'm sorry, y'all, if I snort my nose or sniffle, it's because this pollen is really trying to knock me out right now. So, Good Trouble was last night. Probably one of my favorite episodes this season, but also the saddest. I'm just gonna go by characters. So basically, let's start off with our love rectangle. Gael, Callie, Jamie, and Brian. So, Gael is finally putting his art in a show, and basically he thinks of a piece overnight. Callie helps him the night before. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. It looks really dope. Basically, Brian feels some type of way when he sees the sculpting paint on Callie's like thumb side of her hand, because she forgot to wash the evidence. It was hard to get off. I don't know how Jamie didn't see it. This all happens while they're sorting out Jasmine's case. They're trying to see. She just asked the decision of either taking a settlement of $10K or going to trial. So she ends up choosing the settlement just because she doesn't want to drag out a long trial, and also she needs the money, which, you know, I don't blame her for that. And Gael's a piece that gets bought, I originally thought Brian bought it out of spite, but it turns out Jamie bought it. I'm like, the awkwardness of that, just, oh, okay. But him and Callie are doing okay so far. Brian comes back to the apartment and basically is confronting Gael's like, did you sleep with her? Even though we know they didn't sleep together, she just helped him. But basically, we find out that Callie has been his muse this entire season. So, yeah. Basically, Gael ends it. Brian pops off, and I was like, bye. So, I was like, see ya. And now Callie, he just walks down. I'm sorry, I was watching a preview. I have the TV muted. Basically, Brian walks downstairs. He's calling in the kitchen drinking a glass of wine. He's like, congratulations, you won. I'm just like, damn. So basically, Callie needs to make a decision in the finale. Mariana is there with Raj. And can I just say, Raj is officially part of the crew, because he is willing to go down with her if the spreadsheet is discovered. Basically, you know, Mariana says she's going to take the fall if they get discovered with the names on it. So for some reason, HR, the Jacob dude, and the guy that's behind the whole company is there as well. I think those two are just watching over like the head person. But basically he wants to hear her pitch that was pitched like 2 years ago, the social justice app, connection app, and he's all for it. And Raj is like, well, he may not have other intentions, and we hear in the background from the HR person and Jacob that basically there was an incident, and basically Jacob wants to make sure Mariana's pitch does not happen, even though it's a good one, which just shows how messed up the whole Speculate system is. He's like, get the app shut down or you're fired. Actually, no, just get her fired. And I'm just like, oh, Mariana's going to end up leaving eventually in the finale. And by the preview, possibly, she will. And basically, we see towards the end that HR lady confronts her about the spreadsheet and gives her a drive. Basically has all the earnings and salaries of everybody on it. So I'm like, okay, we can't trust her, but at the same time, this is a semi-ally. So I'm like, oh, Mariana, I don't know what you're gonna do. Now let's move on to Malika. She is all into this protest, but at the same time she's thinking about her brother. It's not really a storyline that go anywhere, but also she's concerned about one of Davia's students. She thinks he might be homeless, and they get into an argument about privilege and just identifying possible signs of homelessness, which I thought teachers were trained to do, because I know my friend who's in who's a teaching, not a teaching, she is she's a education major, and she's trained in teaching, and she's supposed to learn about basically how to spot the warning signs of someone with possible neglect and possibly homeless. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm overestimating the system, but I don't think we find out whatever happened to the girl. Basically Malika gets a call from Dom at the end of the episode saying something's not good. I think it's involving their mom. So I think from the preview she's crying, so I think something's wrong with her. I don't think she makes it to protest. Now let's go to Davia. Her side dude's still here. He wants to move back to Wisconsin, which she's so up for. But when it comes to her and Malika's argument, she actually decides not to go. And she's already going to the protest, which leads into our another thing. But I'll mention at the end. Then we're on to Alice. For some reason, Sumi comes to the art show, okay? I don't know why we're still dealing with Sumi. But she is with her, you know, girlfriend Joey. They're watching a kind of short film in like a covered area. And she goes to get refilled of drinks. And then Mira comes in. Basically, it's like, oh, thank you for helping with the wedding. We see in a flashback that Sumi doesn't want to go for the wedding because she's so in love with Alice. I'm like, Sumi, hell no. Alice is happy. Leave her alone. And we don't know what's going to happen. Apparently, from the preview, the wedding's still happening. They're having it on the roof. And I think Joey is upset. Alice, you need to cut Sumi off. God. All right, now into my last thing. Davia, she was on her way to protest, but she runs into Dennis's ex-wife, Jen. We see in flashbacks that Jen's boyfriend, the person that was going to help pay Zeus with the startup, be an investor, and Dennis was going to manage it, he pulls out because Dennis actually wants half of everything in the divorce from Jen, and Jen makes him go and do it, and honestly Dennis is upset because she doesn't want Jesus to suffer. And then Jen basically goes in on him for no reason, basically calling him selfish, and he's the reason that their son Jacob died. And I'm just like, this is gonna trigger him. Like, this is gonna trigger him so bad in like a negative way that'll hurt himself. I'm just like, Jen. And then we see at the end of Vesbo, he leaves a voicemail. And we see flashbacks of for the whole night of the art show. He's saying goodbye to everybody. And we had no idea. And it's just... And the last thing we see is Davia trying to call him, telling him to call her back. We don't know what happened. Like, I was prepared to hear a gunshot, but like, oh my God. Oh, I'm so worried. And the preview for next week just makes me more in distress. But I know... we only have to wait 2 months because the show comes back for season 2 on June 18th, which I'm so happy about. We don't have to wait a year. Thank goodness. Coming back in June. Also, Grownish is coming back too. I also stopped doing my Grownish reviews because I wasn't really doing numbers. So I'm reviewing Good Trouble for season 2, depending how good this one is with numbers, as well as next week's. I'm going to upload that on Wednesday because I'm working on Tuesday night. So... my goodness, this episode was so emotional. I really wanted to cry. Thank God I got tissues for myself, man. Because seriously, I'm going to be crying with this show and with Star. Like, goddamn, this is all emotional. Anyway, let me know in the comments down below what's your favorite part of the episode and what your predictions are for the season finale of Good Trouble. Anyway, your girl, peace out. My love. Have a great day. Bye.